Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about another new brewer that I found on the market. This one's called the Clever Dripper. This comes from the same people who developed brewers for Tivana probably 20 years ago. Very interesting brewer in that this is an immersion brewer, but it's almost a kind of a hybrid between an immersion and a percolation brewer, and I'll show you why. So here's the brewer itself, and there's a little drip tray that comes with it, and some cone filters that come with it. What's interesting about this one is it's got a little bit of a lid. This lid here is so you retain the heat while it's brewing. And it looks like a normal cone filter, except that it's not. So this only dispenses the coffee when you lift it up. You put it on a cup. So when you drop it onto a cup like this, that's when it dispenses. Up until that point, it's just simply brewing. So it's very much similar to a French press, before you put the plunger down, except you don't have to deal with the grounds in the cup. So it's actually a very interesting concept. The way this works is you put a cone filter in. You don't have to pre-wet the filter like you do with most percolation brewers, because when the water goes in, there's no way for the water to go around the grounds, okay? So you can just put the filter in, drop your grounds in. In this particular case, we have 10 grams of coffee. I ground this to be similar to French press, since we're going to be doing an immersion type brew. If you wanted a faster brew, you could go finer with this. So one nice thing about this is you can set the brew time based on your own preferences and adjust the grind based on your desired brew time. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a French press style. So it'll be about a 3-minute brew time. And we'll go ahead and drop it onto the scale now. Get it onto the scale. So when it's on this kind of platform with these legs here, it won't leak any water out the bottom. It's only once you drop it onto a cup that it lifts this plunger and the coffee brews through. Okay? So we'll go ahead and put this on the scale. We've got our grounds in here. And I have 10 grams of coffee, so I'm going to put 150 grams of water in here. Get it all nice and wet. And we got 150 grams. And then we just place this lid on here. That'll help retain the heat. And we'll come back in about 3 minutes and see what happens. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and dispense some coffee onto this guy. Actually, I'm going to put it here onto the scale. And we'll go ahead and drop it onto here. You can see it dispenses the coffee pretty quick. That was about a 3-minute steep time for this. Probably could have gone to 4 minutes without much trouble. You take the lid off to make sure everything comes all the way through. Looks like it's making a nice bold cup. This is the decaf that we have, the Vulcan Velvet, and it's a medium roast. Okay, it's mostly done there. There we go. So then I just take this off and no more drips. Just set it right there. Okay, let's go ahead and find out how much we got out of it. We got about 120 grams, so slightly less than some of the other brewers out there. It's a little bit of a cloudy cup, so kind of similar to a French press. Reason we did a 3-minute brew in this case is I did more of a coarse ground. So the coarser the grind, the longer contact time you really need with the water. So so I did this similar to a French press. Oh, it's very good. Actually, it's very bold. What's interesting is it's a little bit cloudy. It's not as clean as some of the other brewers I've used, but the flavor is very complex. Oh, the flavor is very good. Yeah, so I have to say this is an excellent brewer. Very convenient to use. It's really kind of a set it and forget it type of brewer in the sense that you simply put the grounds in, drop the water on top, and then you let it steep for however many minutes you desire for your brew time, and then you dispense it. Actually makes for a great alternative to, say, a French press. No grounds in the cup, and as it sits here, it looks like it's becoming a little more clear. So very good brewer. So I highly recommend this. Once again, it's called the Clever Dripper. I found this on Amazon, but it's an immersion brewer with a paper filter, so you get the nice benefits of a bold cup of coffee that you get from a French press, with the benefits of a pour over brewer with the paper filter. So you get a nice clean cup that's French press style. So very good. Highly recommend it. There you have it.